Welcome back, everybody. So, change of plans for the evening because it is we're fairly light on the ground tonight, apparently. Even for vanilla. For what is it? I nearly just said vanilla RimWorld. God, I need to get back to being metal. For Vanilla Among Us. So we are instead going to close out our evening with a little bit of Come Block Home, for which there is currently a bug apparently with JEI, so we have to load into a single player world first and then into the server. I don't know how that works, but code be weird sometimes, so hopefully the game doesn't crash while I'm doing this, because it just did the last time, which is why it's taken me like 40 minutes to get here. Apologies for that. You're planning on streaming and then you decided and then I decided it's Minecraft time. I mean, you can dual stream. Nothing stopping that. Yes, this is a mod pack of 309, I think, mods now. Because Dave went a little overboard. But on the bright side, we get to do a whole ton of stuff. So, hey, there's that. And I'm probably just gonna be doing some decorating. Or actually, no, I'll do some engineering, and then if we have time after the engineering, I will do some decorating. I have some engineering to do before we can do the decorating. Dave says they don't have a problem. Sure thing. There is a non-zero chance that this is just going to crash at this stage. Again. Which might mean there's something wrong with my testing world, but I don't know. My testing world is old. There have been people who've been crashing recently. Oops. But okay, I guess meanwhile, while I wait for that, two of my Stream Deck buttons say overhead instead of break now, and I'm not sure which one's which. I think this one? Yay! Might as well show off my outfit for the day. There we go. My lovely shorts and other parts, but yeah, and also this nice top. Which, yeah. I like this top because it is I can lean very far forward and not have to worry about the camera at all, which is good for me. Oh, and we have lost the reading world data start, so hey, that's good. That's a positive sign. I'm just going to leave that be, and hopefully it will not be. Hopefully it will load itself up just fine. But yes, of course, Dusty has redeemed the butt squats. So if you didn't know, if you're watching one of these streams and you didn't know, I've currently got a medical problem, which basically means that I'm gaining a whole bunch of weight, and I also was very underweight when that was diagnosed. So my doctor has me on orders to not only embrace, but encourage that weight gain. Which means a lot of weight is going to places I would rather it didn't. So, yeah, we're doing squats to try and offset that a little bit. Because I'm a content creator. I don't exactly get much exercise even when there isn't a pandemic, so, bleh. Here we go. 20 squats for 10,000 yips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, and thank goodness we have indeed loaded the world. Hooray! So welcome to what is left of part of my testing worlds. I think there were other things that I was doing around here, but not anymore. Oh, not quite dirt, Dusty. Crater. I tested some things out here. Okay, so if I see... Yep, JEI's there. Good. So hopefully now we can log into the server and it'll be fine. Is what I have heard, at least. Yes. I have also painted my nails today, so... Nothing dreadfully, adventurous today, just a blueberry muffin. But nice. One of my favorites, actually. Moonbell. How you doing? Right. Can we load into Come Block Home? That's the next question. Your nails keep peeling? Dusty, do you mean the nail paint on your nails, or somehow your nails themselves are peeling? Because I can definitely think of scenarios where that would happen in all cases. The paint. Okay, the paint. Makes sense. Your nails aren't peeling. Well, your nails, like, human fingernails are just hair, essentially. They're the exact same material as your hair. They're just, like, dense and wired together, essentially. That's all that your nails are. So it's not, like, tremendously, like, infeasible that they would actually, like, start to peel under certain circumstances. Fuzzes, for instance, will crack at the slightest sign of pressure because they just do not hold, like, they don't hold any toughness. Mine, on the other hand, are fine, except that they grow in wonky. It's annoying. Like, these, like, digits, fingers, index, is that the name? Is that this finger? I can't remember. In particular, when my nails on this fingers, on these fingers start to grow out too much, there's, like, a direct angle on the, like, leading right-hand side. It's very annoying. Unlike hair, they shatter under stress. Yep, much like a tempered blade. Hope snails are very bendy. Why not after, like, a shower? But... okay, we're in. Hacker voice. So here's what I was working on the last time I was around. I was just setting up some vines to grow, so that I could sort of just, like, blend the naturey parts in a bit more, and then I can just use the flint and steel with quark to burn the edges so that they'll stop growing there. But the main thing I need to do is take this pure daisy and figure out a way to automate the creation of living wood, because I'm going to need a lot of living wood if I want to expand and light up what's going on with this trunk here for the tree, because that needs to actually infiltrate all the different levels. But otherwise, it's doing okay at the moment. It's looking good around here. Set up this really cheap tree farm just to make sure we actually had some stuff. So we've gotten a fair bit of treeage at this point. Let me see, what's this up to? This is I guess technically tier 3 because it has to all logically have a tier at the start, and those tier 1 and 2, but yeah, tier 3 storage on the spruce straws. So they can increase, I'm guessing it's the top one, storage by 4 times base value, which is nice. So yeah, we're gonna try and combine our good friend Fingers McGee from Create with our also good friend Drilly McDrill to try and make a living wood farm, essentially. Which is going to be interesting, to say the least, but we're going to try and do it. We're probably going to need more Fingers McGee's on that note. So, I'm going to have to make some more rose quartz, aren't I? Should also empty out my inventory a little bit because it is a bit of a mess. I have been moving a bunch of stuff around, so there's a lot less up here than there was before. If we float our way down here, we can see I've got my full enchanting setup over here, with some iron barrels, just because I have so much stuff. I don't think they exactly fit the aesthetic, but they work. Most things are still up here, of course. It's the storage system that stares at you, which is cute. Right. Rose quartz. We're gonna need at least 7 more of these. So, blip, blip. Okay, and then we need to sandpaper this. while it's in our offhand. I like that you can't see it behind Pixel in their bed, but I like that the icon actually changes. Oh, I need more sandpaper. Fortunately, I believe that is literally just a piece of paper and sand. Yes, it is. Good. Of which I have a fair bit. I don't think I have any spare paper. Good. Is there some clever way to create rotate blocks into place for pure daisyification? There absolutely is. In fact, if I wanted, I could just use a bearing. In fact, I think I have a spare bearing, come to think of it. Yeah, I could use this and the deployer to just use one thing for both of these sides. Can I show you the crown of the Archfey? What, this crown? This crown on my head? Right now? That crown? Yeah, there it is. It's just chilling. Okay, that's into that. Gets me that. There we go. So yeah, there it is from behind. And there it is from the front. And there is it kind of from the sides. It is a heavily modeled thing, but it does look very nice. And you can get that from the mod Various Equipment, which is an add-on mod for various oddities. Just so you know. Lying a sticky, but I have like the stakes have never been higher, which is a stake with magic siphon on it, so I keep ending up stealing effects from vampires. That's my excuse. Okay, now I need some nuggets. I don't think I have any iron nuggets. Huh, I'm surprised. Oh, and I'm also going to need some more torches. Fortunately, our tree farm down here also serves as a low-key stick farm. I only need 7 of these. Okay. And then, let's see, it is iron nuggets, redstone torch, and quartz. Bingo! Who needs JEI ever? Okay, now I need 7 andesite casing and 14 cogwheel, and I haven't even touched the brass hand yet. Goody. I probably also need to upgrade my dank. I'm running out of storage space in here. It's probably a bad thing. What is it even used for? Just that. Okay. Just literally, it's only used for storage. Okay, is it at least... Nope, the dust isn't even used for anything. Okay. So these are worthless, is what I'm hearing. Druidcraft seems like it has a bunch in it, but doesn't actually have much going for it. At the very least, there's like... Amber, fiery glass, there's all this stuff, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything. Like, I don't even know how you make blazing steel. It's useful for Tetra? Okay. Duly noted. Okay. Amber can be used in Tetra tools. I need to know. Does Druidcraft use it for anything? Fiery glass is better coal. Huh. Okay. Right. Let's see. I need 4 more andesite casings. Andesite casings are very cheap to make, actually. You just make them from wood, for the most part. I did set up our little create setup upstairs with the mixer to make a whole ton of andesite alloys, so I have a bunch of that lying around at the moment. Where are we? There we are. Let's see, we're putting it to make this twice. And for this, we will need 2 logs and 12 planks. If I'm remembering the numbers correctly. There we go. Actually gets so kill. Torches and blocks look cool. Good to know. Oh, fiery glass. Heart of Blaze. No crafting recipe. Is Druidcraft... What exactly is Druidcraft supposed to do? Because it is currently just that. It's just useful for a different mod. Okay, and then we're going to need a couple of... well, a whole bunch of buttons and some more andesite alloy to make our cogwheels. Here's my andesite. There it is. So there we go, there's 16 of those. So now we're just missing the brass hands. How do we make the brass hands? Just, okay. That's going to be 7, 14, 28 brass sheets. But okay. Oh, but I only have that. Okay, how much brass do I have? A fair bit. Not quite sure why I kept this in a block, but oh, right, because of that. Okay. So grab, actually 28, 24 should be all that I need. I think. So let's go shove this into our press. There we go. Take a hot minute, but it should work. Crafting dirt in brick pattern. It has so many weird hidden recipes. Crafting dirt in a brick pattern while standing in water makes mud bricks. Huh. Most particular items I have selected are in a whip do not touch tab in the creative menu. Wow. I don't know if I can select these separately from the ingots, so... I presume, by the way, this function that this actually has two inventory slots. It's just you only interact with one. Because I don't think you can have two different things on the depot unless the depot itself has created them. And I'm fairly certain if I aim at the brass sheets, I'll still pick up everything. But okay. So we're going to need a clutch. We are probably going to need the mechanical piston. And there we go. Okay, that should be everything we need. So we have 8 deployers and 8 mechanical drills, which is significant because that is the number of things that the Pure Daisy will convert at once. I have a slot for that, hooray. Right. So, if we come down here, let's see, we want to have our... we're gonna need a bit of dirt, aren't we? Or something. All my basic blocks are up here still. I don't seem to have dirt in this selection, so... well, I don't seem to have grass in this selection, which... bleh, oh well. Okay, so let's start with our deployers. Just to get those arranged. Wasn't quite where I meant to be, but it's fine. Ideally want to make sure that these are all linked together, but my one worry is that this is a lot of this is a lot of deployers, which might mean we need a lot of torque to get this working. Okay, let me just honk you there for a hot second. There we go. Deployers will place at this level from there, so we shouldn't need to have anything else there. I'm gonna need a chest over here. Do I have any in my backpack? Nope, I do not. Okay, well that's fine. We have plenty of lumber to make one. Apparently I had a spare brass sheet. I don't know quite how that happened, but apparently it did. Okay, so don't need to really worry about all of that, but the next thing I'm going to need is a shaft. Because I'm going to need to connect some of these. And then I'm probably going to need some... I'm going to need some, like, gearboxes, because I don't think I can get power into all of these at once otherwise. Certainly not all going in the same direction. Well, actually, I wonder... I could just make another shaft and then use a conveyor belt. That might do the trick. This is what I like about Create. It gives you all of the teeny tiny little pieces to get things working, and then you just plug them together. So, yeah, let's go over this way. Nyang. Zifriki, hello! I'm not familiar, but hello. Okay, what is it to turn this into belt? It's like 2, I think? It's definitely not just click, I know that much. Apparently kelp is edible, now I learned. 4? No. What is it to make conveyor belts? Do the fair folk even have sexualities? Yes, their sexuality is yes. Let's see, where's the create stuff? There we are. Mechanical belts. 6. Okay. There. Okay, so now we just power this by, giving power into there. Grand. I've not the slightest clue how much this is going to need, but it's going to be a lot, so let's start by having ourselves a crank. Can I get up here? Thank you. Because first I want to see if this works at all. Think something can have a sexuality of no? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, just grab that, stick that in there, hopefully that works. And overstressed. Somewhat predictably, I guess. Right. Because there's a lot going on here. And let's go pick up our daisy. Wait, sir? Sir. I actually could kind of use that. That grass block could actually come in handy right about now. I don't think it has any actual effect, but it's, you know, cute, if nothing else. There. I guess I could put lights on the side of this. It's not gonna matter. Okay. So the plan is, we get all of these deployers working, they place blocks directly above the pure daisy. Again, I could in theory simplify this by having one deployer on a mechanical bearing that's just rotating around the central axis, but not a huge concern. Except for maybe that the, it might be that would be significantly lower stress, I have to say. But, actually, what is the stress of these? Those are connect stress moderates. Are these also moderates? Come on, get my inventory, thank you. Those are also moderate. Interesting, interesting. But okay, the important thing is they're all linked together. So, let me see. Now, the hard part, besides powering the whole thing, is that above this, I need to have drills. But those drills need to only be turned on for a specific moment of time. Because if they're just constantly turned on, then they'll just break the whole... They'll just break any block that the deployers place. So this needs to be a conditional kind of situation. We also need to glue these things together, which means I'm about to take a bunch of damage. Because of the life mending free on my... I always regret putting life mending on my stuff. Like that. There we go. Damn it. Okay. So we need to rise and lower this based on some kind of detected occasion. In our case, we're going to be going for when the block that is in front of, like, one of those deployers changes. Because they should all place at the same time, so they should all turn at about the same time. For that, we need a powered toggle latch, as well as a... what's the phrase? Observer. Lip? Not quite. And my NEI just vanished. Okay. Key.keyboard.o, apparently. There we go. Is the middle one on the opposite side of the belt even connected to the belt? That's interesting. I can't type, apparently, because as soon as I hit O, it just goes away. Huh. At Minecraft? Actually, I can probably just check quartz, can't I? If I just check quartz and see its uses, then we should be able to find the... Never mind, because this is modded, so a lot of things use it. But observers definitely use quartz, last I checked. Redstone randomizer. Didn't know that existed. Can I rebind it? I mean, I could, but I don't know how I can rebind it to something over the my keyboard.
The game.
Remy, hey. Okay, it's fine. I think I'm reasonably certain that I remember how to make one. Reasonably certain. There you are, observer. Okay, yeah, I can do that. So let's see, that was 6 cobble. A couple of redstone. And a dot of quartz. And I should only need the 1 for this. If you hit O in your single player world, it does not do that, which is interesting. Yeah, it's very curious. Okay. That can go in there. That can go in there. That can sit there. Okay. I could probably do more blocks such in my inventory right now, but here we are. Okay. So, we want a block directly next to our Pure Daisy, which is the thing that we're watching for. This release of JI is goosed up, you don't say. Then we want an observer staring at it, so that when the block there is placed, we get a pulse, and when it changes, we get another pulse. And we want to ideally have a delay in the system between when those pulses happen, because when those pulses happen, things are going to change quite rapidly. I'm not 100% certain if these drills will mine stuff when they're retracting. There's a question. Let me just go empty out my inventory a little bit. I've been trying to tidy up, but there's so much stuff. I can go out wandering for like 5 minutes and come back with a full inventory of stuff. It's a little absurd. That's fine for now. Okay, what is in my inventory that I don't need to be in my inventory? String. String, definitely. And I also have a Wilden Defender charm fragment, which I don't know even how we'd use, but it's there. Some bone meal as well. Don't need that right now. Could do with some recipes, actually, because I am a little hungry. So let's see, where's my... Okay, my cooking utensils, which I just happen to have on me. Ideally using salts, because I've got 3 of that in my inventory. I don't have cooking oil. Milk? I don't know. I don't have a skillet either, but I don't think I even had eggs, come to think of it. Sausage, maybe? Shall I make some sausage? I'm mostly just looking through to find things that... Okay, fish jerky. I haven't made fish jerky yet. Next question, do I have fish? Despite all of the angler, the, is it angler? It's... all the, like, lamprey murder outside. I don't think I have any fish. But that shouldn't be too hard to come by. Oh, it's snowy again. See if we can find some fish. Some minnows. Oh, whatever the hell this thing is. Do these count, is the next question for me. No, they don't. Though they do count as food, at least. How about you? Do you count? Am I even using the right thing is the next question. Yes, I am. It takes any forage fishes, which somehow this isn't. It's Minecraft fishes. Okay. Carp, do you count? Forage raw fishes. Oh, this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? I'll bet you it only counts vanilla. I'll bet you that's the situation we're in. Let's see, bluegills. Bluegills. I'm gonna swim out into the sea just to find a fish that I can actually eat properly. Whoop, lampreys. Don't mind me. Found regular salmon in the oceans. That's more or less where I'm headed right now. What am I dragging behind me? An apple, somehow? Some interesting looking bones? Hang on, what is that? Okay, spruce sapling, raw eel, demon's dream seeds, apparently, an apple. Okay, just anything, getting so much random guff in my inventory, and all I'm doing is wandering around looking for a fish. This is what I mean. Minnow is the only fish you cannot eat. Huh. Okay, you're a brown trout. You're not what I'm looking for. Somehow I've just picked up a stick. Lord only knows how. Oh, more lamprey. What I think happens is the lampreys spawn, and then they murder all the other creatures. So then you have to, like, then there's just a bunch of items just lying around, whether or not the player is involved. Oh, hey, noob. How you doing? Minnows. I'm just looking for fish. So I can have a snack. Well, I guess whilst I'm out doing this... Oh, hey, I found Gar. I didn't know you were in this button pack. While I'm out doing this, I can talk about what I've been working on lately, which is the various oddities Oh boy, types, system, a species system, and also ability menu. So look out for that in the near future. I reworked the type system so it's hopefully a bit more efficient when it's retrieving the types of a given creature. Because before, it had to check the world for everything. Now, if you have custom types, they're just stored in your actual, like, entity data. Which does mean that people who've already got types in the old system aren't going to have them when the next update rolls, but should be reliable after that. Red grouper, guessing you're... Oh, hang on. COD, Minecraft, yes! I'll take the COD, thank you very much. Please tell me you count as the thing I'm looking for. Yes! Okay. Assault the COD. More COD, please. There we go. Okay. I can go home now. God, no palaver. And stick that in there. Jerky. Hooray. Not exactly the most complex of food, but it certainly seemed like it. Right. Where was I? So, we get a signal from that. Do I have any blocks on me? I don't. Let's fix that. And then we need some kind of delay so that the very brief pulse of that does not then immediately get met by a different pulse from a different system. So probably we need like some kind of repeater going into that. And let's run that this way. So repeater into latch. And then we use the signal from this latch to control a clutch. Or actually, do we want it to... I think we want it to be controlling a gear shift. Because those will reverse direction, but that would mean that we're also powering everything on this whole system all the time. This isn't even meant to be a permanent situation. This is just like, so I can do some decoration. Let's see, there's a clutch. Where's a gear shift if I have one? Sequenced, I have. There's a thought. I could just use a sequenced gear shift and then have it rotate and then rotate back, but it would need to be rotating at a certain speed. You will also need the mechanical piston, that's for sure. I don't think I need cogwheels for the moment. God, I have so much fish on me now. Ugh. So much wrong fish. I'll just snack on some bluegill when I get a chance, I guess. I can go there. Pine sapling can go here. Tomato seeds. Oh, kelp. Did I not have some kelp? I just want to have some more kelp on me. Yes, I did. It's just so generic seeds, as it were. Right. It's about as empty as my inventory is getting for the time being. What did I come up here for? Heck only knows. A gear shift, that was it. Okay, I guess I could still power the... Could I power the... No, because if I clutch it and then also use a gear shift, it's just gonna go one direction all the time. So I do need a gear shift for this. Okay. 2 of those. 1 of those. And a couple of bits of redstone. Okay. Blocks. Nope, got those. Alright. So. That. goes into that, which then controls a piston, which could probably stand to be a little closer, but yeah, it's fine. Which then only needs to have one level of actual extension, because we just need this to go in and out, essentially, one step. I'm gonna spend the entirety of this stream just working this out, aren't I? There's only the crank as well. Oh, that is the wrong direction as well. So I'm gonna need my wrench. Glad I spotted that. There. Okay. This is a little. There we go. Okay, more glue. It's trickling out a magical way to do this very process. Well. Okay. Ow. Should be all the glue that we need. So now, depending on the direction of this, well, depending on the power of this gear shift, these drills are all either up or down. Hey, Rabbit, how you doing? So, if I... Let's see, if I just plunk a whole ton of stuff around here, we can find... I guess that counts as living rock. I'm about to find out. So, blip. Okay, we've learned that this will not in fact work whatsoever. Lovely. On the bright side, that also means it's not going to break anything we don't want it to break when it's retracting, so that's also good. Believe it or not. We know that they work when they're being rotated. I wonder if I wonder if I can just use the brain's gone dead. Yarr. Still have a bunch of bit singles you don't know what to do with, so you're just gonna shove a few at me. Well, thank you very much. Okay, that might, on the bright side, that might actually help us a bit. Because we can probably just use the one drill on a bearing and just have that, no, because we still need to, like, get everything working at once, essentially. If we have one thing work and then stop, then it's not gonna quite work. Lying into no notice. I still have Pixel over here in their little bed. This is still the Midnight's setup. You know, power propagates over the rope pulleys. That's what we often use for the warriors. Yeah, I could. The rope pulleys would. A gantry would work, actually. A gantry would work. Come to think of it, we could try using a gantry. Let's endeavor to use a gantry. Maybe that'll fix it up. That is, however, slightly more complex, because we've got to make all of this stuff. But if we just used a one-height vertical gantry, then hopefully it'd work. Hopefully it'd do the trick. So let's see. The gantry itself was just redstone and andesite alloy. That makes 8. Hooray. Okay, so I'm presuming we're gonna need to have this go out, so start there, I guess. Archie, if it's there, does it need to then be... I don't know which part of the gantry you have to power for this to work. I'm guessing it's the actual, like, shaft. Yeah, looks like it's the shaft. Okay, gantry gets the shaft, we got it. So let's have our gantry shaft be here. And I'm going to need a couple of gears. A couple of big gears of that, actually. Come on, I need you to rotate. Okay, you're gonna be a pain, then fine. I need it to be the vertical edge, it doesn't want it to pick that, so I guess I need to lower this. So, gear shift, cogwheel, there. Okay. This is such an absurd system, but oh well. Yeah, it just feels like gets me power here a lot easier. There. Right. Of course, I'm actually going to need to put power into this, so that's still not quite going to work. So, there. To there. I think that works. Yes, okay. So the same thing that goes into that, we just want to get it there. Shouldn't be a huge task. So now if we rotate there, good. If I rotate that, reverses it. Perfect. So these need to always be trying to place like logs directly above there, whereas this needs to only be moving at certain points of time. Namely, directly in response to the state of that, which, good. Okay, how do we make the, why do I have, I could have sworn I only had 2 cogwheels, but bleh. Now we need a gantry carriage. We don't need more shaft, we don't need a piston extension, we don't, the piston at all actually, we don't need more of that shaft. We'll keep the crank on us just for the time being. Stick that back in there. Okay, gantry carriage. 1 cogwheel, 2 shaft, andesite casing. So, blip. Blip. And that. And a log, I think it said. Don't think I have any spare logs. Well, actually I might. Let's check the storage. Anything here that looks like planks? Nope. Okay. We'll have a look. Okay, 1 gantry carriage. And if we plonk it there, okay, good. So if I use my crank... Okay, good, doesn't do anything in that direction. If I do this way, it should grab onto that. Okay. Doesn't seem to be doing anything while it's... like... Actually, those don't... They are kind of moving. Okay, let's stick something that hopefully will not get converted into something else here. Okay, turn that off. Okay, and then... Good. Whew. Daniel returns. Wow, Daniel leaves as well. Weird that. So... Now we just need to hook up that observer to that, and then we should just be able to run that crank by ourselves however we like. We just have to worry about getting power to everything in here. Okay. Straightforwards. Bit of a challenge, but straightforwards. So let me see. For that, I'm going to need at least 2 sticks. I only have the 1 on me. There we go. Blown out to sea. Okay. Look. Do. Oh, I need 3 actually. And gonna need 3 stone. Yeah, transphobia is not okay on my streams. Thank you very much. Okay, repeater. A repeater should suffice for this. I think. Okay. So currently it's set to reverse. So yep, nothing happens. If we put a plank in front of here, it should go the opposite direction. So then, and then we should see this reverse. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The only difference is that we want this to actually have a delay so that the initial pulse of its being broken doesn't cause it to then also reverse when we next place with a deployer. So, yeah. Okay. Now I need to actually get, like, charge into these things. Let's make a single piece of living wood and see how this goes. So that's there. This wants to be there. And we're just gonna provide ourselves some power here. So we can just sort of make it out about there. So when that changes, it should hopefully let out a block update because it is a different block. I should note, me standing here is causing me to use up my hunger very rapidly. Pure Daisy, please. Pure Daisy. Pure Daisy, plus. Pure Daisy, I'm begging you here. Come on. Fine. I will stop and I'll stop and have some bluegill, actually. Just because it's a different food. There we go. Okay. And then that starts. Keeps going until that. Okay, obviously we don't have anything being replaced there, but it's a start. In theory, I could scale this down massively, just if I only wanted to use like one side, but here's what we got for right now. Okay, so now we need to get some rotation into both this belt as well as this gear shift. Which is a little hard because now I've built this, but let's see. We're going to need at least definitely some cranks. Well, definitely some gears. Let's see what we got. Gonna need some shafts. Ideally, we're gonna need some gearboxes, but I don't seem to have any, so we're gonna have to make some. Which is going to require a bunch of buttons again. But buttons are made from wood, which we have plenty of, because the very core of this tree is chunk loaded, which helps, you know. I need to add something. Oh, I need one more piece. Of course I do. Let's see. That to that to that. Beautiful. Gearboxes would be the first thing you see. There we go. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? That to there, maybe? I can translate it with 2 gears. That might do the trick. I only need the one. It's always nice to have some spare gearboxes if you can manage it. Right, yes. Let's try and keep my lumber actually consistent, just so that I don't end up with a bunch of different buttons again. Okay, you need 4 buttons and 4 logs. And a bit of anti-alley in the middle. Okay. Can I get that to hook up here? Technically. Technically I can. I feel like this should be possible. It may be better off using the using the small ones. This is gonna look ridiculous. I'm not even sure it'll all run the same direction. Oh, my bluegill burned. Oh well. Yeah, that's one thing. If you put food items on this, which it will cook, well, occasionally, it can also destroy them. Completely skipped my recollection there. Actually, is there anything else in here that could help me out? Not dreadfully. Okay. If I had one more, I think I could get these connected. All it'll take is another 8 buttons. I'm gonna have one out. I'm gonna have like excess planks for an age, aren't I? Okay, so put it up and there. Thank you. Okay, now this is definitely not going to have enough power to do this, but it does all connect, so that's a good start. If you have a fan setup like that with a campfire, it can cook food safely. I've gotten it working vertically with water and lava, but I can't figure out how to do that with smoking without it being at least on the opposite end. Like, I know I've tried doing it with fire and it doesn't quite work. But that's not meant to be a permanent setup, it's just useful. Right. I need something with enough torque to get this to work properly. How do I want to do that is the next question. Oh yeah, another thing I should probably add is like a chest to the side of this. Just so it actually has somewhere to put the stuff it creates. Yep, nope, that. Because otherwise it'll just do what it was just doing, which was flying over to me. Which, though helpful, is not what I'm looking for. Where's me glue? There's me glue. Glue, don't hurt me now. Let's see, I should be able to... Can I just put it there? I'm trying to think. For safety's sake, I'm just gonna put it over here, so it doesn't necessarily interact with anything. Let's palm me goggles. Why not? Okay. Good. So, how are we gonna power this? There's definitely a thing about this that I need to figure out. Can I ponder that? Kinetic appliances. I think as a start here, no. Associated entries, nope. Movements. mechanical bearing. There's gotta be something here. I'm trying to find something that generates. Okay, enclosed fan. Oh, right. Yes, I had to use the letter O. Encased. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. Ponder that. Whatever. Here's our options then. Encased fans aren't gonna have much. Their kinetic stress capacity is only 16, and we've got a bunch of stuff going here. Whereas that is actually identical to a water wheel. Huh. I didn't know that. But I guess it also generates 8 to 16 RPM compared to the 4 of an encased fan. Do I want to just deal with the sound of water around here for an age? It'll be cheap, at least. So, okay, water wheel. I've got the cogs, at least. I can make a couple of these. Hopefully that'll be enough. And let's see, that was just plank. No, just slabs. Okay, 8 slabs. 8 over 6 is 1.3. 1.3 times 3 planks each would be 3.9. Oh joy. I can afford Stirling engines. Stirling engines aren't a thing, but furnace engines are. They just need fuel. I don't think they're a thing. Yeah, there's the Stirling Dynamo. There's no Angel. You like the eyeballs? Yeah. It's weird. There's a lot of things around here with excess eyes. Walls. Dave. You know, the usual. Do I have any other wooden slabs? I appear to not. Okay. Yeah, the furnace. I can't afford it. It's just requires fuel, and I don't necessarily want to be putting my tree farm for like 2 different things. Okay, there's 1. I need another set of planks. And as ever, I have excess. Hooray. Right, let's just hook these direct to big or small. Big to small make power grow tall. There. There, I guess. And let's just encase this so I don't need to worry about it spilling everywhere. I think it needs to go basically anywhere but around there, so just get that. Okay, that shouldn't go anywhere I don't want it to go. So let's grab some buckets and get this thing powered up. Doesn't just require fuel, it requires something to cook, which is tricky. You can kind of cheat it. You can kind of cheat it, but it's a bit of a palaver to figure it out, get it working properly. It's just occurred to me I actually set up another infinite water source right here, but oh well. Right, if I got this right, then I think these are facing the exact opposite direction than they should be. $160 at its current speed. Whereas the water wheel has 8 to 16. Okay, so theoretically this requires about 10 of these. Oh goody. Oh goody. So it is working, it's just not nearly enough. I mean, I've got a... There is a lava lake nearby. I wonder if that's worth using. I don't like using the water wheels because they're very noisy with the ambient water that we have. I guess I could make oh wait, that has to be made in mechanical crafting. Oh, that's even worse. I mean, the stress capacity is astonishing, look at that. But, yeah, the furnace engine and the windmill are the two major things for when you are dealing with high stress situations. Okay, just going to expand this out and pray slightly that if we just add 3 more it'll be enough, but if not, we'll find out. Okay, so I'm going to need some more big cogs. I'm just gonna use this as storage for a hot second. Okay. Going to need 3 big cogs turned into 3 water mills, hopefully. Just come to think of it, I think I can do entirely down here if I can empty out my crafting stick. I don't think we need anything that's made out of logs. But I do need 3 buttons, and that's gonna be tricky. Okay, and that gets me 2 of the cogwheels I need. And I'm fairly certain that my dank just picked up my andesite alloy. Yep. This is, oh boy, this is dense. Okay. That into those. That's 1. Guessing this won't fix it, but yeah. Might as well add these while they're there. Eventually, it'll start working. Okay, I need... Well, at least I can store that now. Okay, need more slabs. Oh, that one's happy, apparently. No, you're not? Okay. No, that's not actually a source. Okay. I am definitely gonna need to shave this edge a bit. Water wheels are the wrong way? They're the same direction they were going before. There we go. Okay. Now everything's working. Although, you guys aren't getting any items. Why not? Oh, and I'm missing a shaft. There we go. Never mind. We almost had it. Okay. Yeah, I still have most of the ingredients for 1 more. Just need another batch of slabs. How's it freezing underground? Yeah. I mean, have you ever been in a cave, Dave? You ever been underground? You ever been in a subterranean environment known for its humidity? There's probably a couple of those, I imagine. Apparently that is also overstressed. Oh no, it's because that's blowing weirdly. freezing underground, freezing in your house. There is just no escaping the cold. Yeah, there's a reason that like cellars were usually subterranean, because it's cold underground. Okay, let's grab some water. Hopefully solve that problem, and then it won't be complaining at me quite so much. Is it possible to put slabs in the source blocks? One would think that would somewhat prevent it from turning to ice. I don't think so, on the sheer basis that whenever that happens, they don't flow. There we go. Okay. All it took was 5 of these things. Okay. Get more torque out of them if the flaps are either way. Possibly. I think it's okay. That's going weird. That's not so good. Because if these are at different points, they're going to place the blocks at different times. So let me see. How do we fix that? Because they need to all be going at the same point. There we go. Can I hand crank these so that they're all at the same point? No, I can't, because I can't hand crank fast enough. They need to all go at the same point, or else we're gonna have situations... Well, I guess if they're if they're placed close enough together, we shouldn't have a problem. So as long as they're, like, actually close enough to being on the program, then we should be okay. Because there's gonna be some time before this gets low enough to start actually breaking them. So as long as they're close enough, it should be okay. Okay, maybe not like that, come on. I need to break this pretty speedily. Okay, hopefully that's close enough. That doesn't quite feel right to me. That feels even less right to me. Right, I'm gonna have to hook these together and then wait for them individually to stop. I think. Because that's not gonna be good. There. Okay, I think that's perfect. Or as close to it as I'm getting by hand. Short of just replacing them all. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, and this one at the back is way off as well. Okay, yeah, I'm better off just replacing these all. At least these aren't glued together. Okay. Up. 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 There. There. Wait, nope. You give me that. There. Good. Right. Now they should all have the exact same time. Perfect. Okay. So now I just need to figure out how to give these items. Because obviously they're not getting them from this chest already, despite the fact that there's spruce logs clearly here. Just plumb down there. I could just give them all a stack, I guess. If I stop that running and then just give them all a stack, it should be okay. So you get a stack. You get a stack. Hi Tab, how you doing? You get a stack. And you. You too. Yep. At least I can stop them all now that they're all at the same timing. Okay, that everybody? Yep, that's everybody. Fingers crossed that this works. Nope, you stop that. And now we wait. And I ready myself to get rid of that one piece of... that one specific piece of shaft if necessary. So the deployers aren't being fed, but this should otherwise be, hopefully, if the timing is right and such, a decently reliable way of turning logs into living wood. I'm anticipating that the timing is going to be off, but we'll see. We just gotta wait a full minute for this to convert anything at all. Thinking emoji, yeah. Like, to be clear, the use of the gantry carriage makes this definitely not a, an early game thing. Still don't see how you prevent the toggle latch from double tripping. The answer is this. The observer only puts out a very brief signal. So if we put it into a repeater, whoop, then we shouldn't get it double tripping, because when these break, those down there will still place a block, but we should still get a signal. There we go. Ooh. Where did they go? Hang on a hot second here. Did I not put a stack into each of these? I could have sworn I put a stack of logs into all of these. What happened? Was that about the umbrella? Hmm? I just want to put a what happened? Did I give the deployers permission? I must have, because they placed the first ones. I am highly confused now. Like, they... I'll check, actually. Alloys. Deployer. Yes, they do have it. I'm highly confused. I'm sure I gave them a full-blown stack. What happened? Like, there should be like 8 stacks roaming around here, but I didn't see anything. Okay, well, we have an item destruction glitch, apparently. I think I have plenty of logs. Okay, well, next question, how are we going to feed these things? Bright side, it did work. At least. Is there any way to look at the inventory? I presume so. Let's check. Let's have a look. Block. There. Filter. Okay. Held item. Air. I give you that. Let's run that again. What are you reading now? Held item. Spruce log account 1. Okay. But hang on. I got a stack. Hang on. I'll give you that. What do you say now? Spruce log count 64. Did I can't have somehow given them all one spruce log. Could I? Well, we can run it dry, as it were, and see what comes out. Okay. Dreadfully confused. Also, that's thrown the timing off. Oh no. Oh no, not again. Welp. Okay. That's fine. We're troubleshooting here anyways. I guess I can... Trying to think, can I just... it's probably fine if I just pick these up, honestly. Let's try that one more time, though. Making absolutely certain that we do in fact give every... Cheating for a bit to speed something up. Well, that explains why the game just lagged. Right, let's give let's make absolutely certain that we give all of these one whole stack. So you get a stack. Yes, that needs to be a filter, but also you get a stack, and you get a stack. Doop. Doop. There too. Okay. Nope. I have that back, please. Okay. And you. Okay. Every single one of these currently has a stack of spruce logs. We know that because I definitely just took whole stacks out. If we send the shaft in now... Wait, nope, stop that. You stop that, sir. That is the wrong phase of this. Okay, let's see. They've placed one of their blocks, let's see. Count 63. Okay. We wait another minute. It'll place again. Oh, and I've depowered this a little bit because of my boots, presumably. Doesn't seem to be changing the speed, the stress at least. That's something. I think there is gonna still be a little bit of a timing delay problem. Still says 63. Okay. There is a little bit of delay between when the drills are reversing and when the blocks are gone. Or rather, between when the blocks are gone and the drills are reversing. But that's as a consequence of this detection system. Just a couple more seconds, hopefully. Yep. Down come those. That looked fine, actually, but what is the capacity? It should be down to 62 now. Count 62. Weird! We must have accidentally only put one into all of them then, I had to guess. But also the timing's fine, so this works. This is perfectly fine. Hooray! Could do it being a bit faster, but for how quickly these transform, that's not really saying very much. Ah! Hooray, we have a working livingwood converter. We just have to hand feed it, essentially. But there's like 8 stacks currently translating, so it's fine. So now I can use livingwood as well. I can make mossy livingwood, especially with that, and I can make glimmering using glowstone. So I should have all of the livingwood I need. Hooray! And then with all of the other logs that I've got inside of this storage system, that means I can move on with my decoration. Hooray! Which I'll be doing in my next actual CBH stream instead of this one. So I hope you've all enjoyed. It's always entertaining to try and figure something out like this. Like, that's a fairly robust system, I dare say. And let me see, my next stream might be tomorrow if I do an actual proper CBH stream tomorrow, but otherwise it will be on Saturday with the patrons, playing on the carousel. And after that, on Tuesday, we should be working a bit more on the species system of various oddities and building blocks. And we should hopefully have some more Among Us whatnot for you on a Thursday. Hopefully a few more members around, that kind of thing. Otherwise, keep an eye out on youtube.com/RememberComic for, thank you for streaming 2 games, yeah. Otherwise, keep an eye on Remember Comic on YouTube for some videos. And everything I do is powered by you at patreon.com/lying. Hope you've all enjoyed. I'll catch you all ever next time. Dave's playing survival again.